guys, I'm Amaroth, and in this video tutorial I would like to introduce light settings. So I would like to describe what light settings are about and show you how to copy them from one place in Word to another one. For now, we will go more into detail in following videos. So what are light settings? When you take a look at the sky, in this case we've got these clouds and lightning effects and so on. So that's skybox. It's basically one huge model which is overlapped by all another models and terrain and so on, and which is centered on pairs. You can see it moves with me. It is just here. It is producing this sky, but it is just one huge model. That's skybox. When we take a look there, you can see horizon, and that horizon has a certain color. And maybe you have noticed that horizon has different color in different light settings in different zones. You can see that its color changes. You can also see that color of fog is changing as well. So you've got different color for horizon, different color for fog, and we also have different color for water. For example, here we've got completely orange water, but in different zones water is blue or turquoise or something like that. So these are all light settings actually, and they are all handled in Light.dbc. And now I will just show you how to copy them from one zone to another one. So first of all, we need to find light settings which are good for our zone. So let's say that we want to use this thing here. We love color of water and we love sky, we love fog color and so on. So we want to use this light setting for our map. So how to do it? First of all, we need its ID. So go to my tools, and in DBC you can see a light mapper here, and just run a light mapper and select map you are on. So in our case it's Northland. Now what you can see here is basically a minimap, and you need to find place where you are. You can either use this small minimap here, or you can just move around by clicking and dragging on a map. And we are here on this spot here. As you can see on bottom part of screen here in this part, you can see ID 1843. So now we will open Light.dbc, and we will copy that line to a new line. So go to that line, and you just copy it and paste it on new record. So that's a new light setting. We have now copied that light setting, and now we will need to place it on our map. So first of all, we need continent ID. In my case, I will place this sky on QA and DVD map, which I use for my testing purposes usually. So that's 606. And now we need coordinates. I will just teleport to QA and DVD and close game client for now. So we need coordinates, and we will get them in a nugget. So go to nugget, go to assist menu, and we will need to use helper model, and we will use, or at least I use usually sphere 200. So this is our sphere, and this is what light setting actually looks like. It's some sort of sphere with some certain radius placed at some certain spot, and players which are in this sphere are getting those light settings basically. That's it. So we need to find place where the sphere will be centered. So let's say that we want it here, and we need to scale it up or down until we've got covered all space which is to be covered by our light setting. So let's say that we want it like this. So now we will go to DBC and write our coordinates here. And we will use these coordinates here, but we need to multiply those coordinates by 36. Don't ask me why. That's just something you have to do. So like this. So we write our coordinate and multiply it by 36. And this is final number you need to enter here. So that's x. Now y, that's height coordinate. And now z. So these are coordinates. And that's where our light settings will be. Now there's one last thing we need to worry about, and that's radius. There are basically two radiuses. The first one is external, the second one is internal, and I will show it here in Light Mapper. As you can see, there are always actually two circles. Let's find some larger one. But you can see there are always two circles. One is external one, which is quite, it has quite low opacity. And then there is another one, which is higher opacity. And what this does actually is that on external radius, between external and internal radius in that sort of low opacity ring, which is around sky setting or light setting, there are multiple sky settings which are overlapping. So there is soft transition between two sky settings basically. And in that internal sphere, which is more opaque, there is only that certain sky setting which is there, if this makes sense to you. So basically, there will be this sphere in my case, and let's say that I want to have this sphere covering area where players are to see only my custom light setting. And let's say that this will be internal sphere. And then I will want to have another sphere, external one, and in this ring between them, I want to have soft transition between this environment, so internal environment, and external environment. So here is external environment, here is internal environment, and here between them is soft transition. That's how this works. So for inner sphere, our radius will be, we need to multiply scale by 200 because it's 200 yards big sphere. So this is radius of our sphere, of our inner sphere, and yet again multiply it by 36. So that's a fall of star, that's inner sphere, that's a smaller one. And then we will need outer sphere, that's a larger one. So multiply its scale by 200 because it is 200 yards sphere, and this number is our radius, and now we will need to multiply it by 36 yet again, and here we've got our radius for our DBC, and that's it. So now we have copied that light settings from Northrend into QA and DVD map on these coordinates when you divide them by 36 with these radiuses. That's all. So now we can just save this. We can close Nugget, and we can now test our changes. I've got my MPQ already opened, okay. And as you can see, our light setting is right here. So now we are in inner radius, in the inner sphere, and we've got only this sky here. And now we are leaving that inner sphere, and you can see this soft transition here. Now we are completely outside of it. So we've got external skybox, external light setting. Now we are between those two spheres. So we've got soft transition. And when we are in inner sphere, we've got only this inner light setting. So that's how this works. And in future videos, I will show you how to customize your light mapper a little bit. So you've got your custom map here. I will show you how to import your minimap into it and so on and so forth. And we will toy around a little bit more with settings, even attempt to create our own light settings and so on. But that's for now all I wanted to show you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this was useful. And as always, happy modding.